This feels like it might be this generation's Freddie Mercury tribute concert. They've got to record it or live stream it. I would pay 15, 20 quid for a live stream of this. Generals gathered in their masses. Wow. So we know that Black Sabbath are going to be playing the final ever show in July. What's your thoughts on it, Moose?
Outstanding. The thing I loved about it the most was how it dropped out of nowhere. That lineup dropped out as like, what? That, I mean, you usually get some, drums beating. You go, oh, I hear this is going to happen. Boom. It happened. I think that's fantastic. That's quite a moment. That will be quite a moment. Bill Ward's there.
Yeah.
I think of all the wow, Bill Ward's there. I thought that was, and we were just talking about when Hell Freezes Over tour,
we were just the other day.
Never, ever happened. No way. Under no circumstances will this ever happen. Yet here we are.
Yeah.
Yet here we are. And I think that's fantastic. Never say never. And things change. People change. Times change. Money calls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, good on him. Good on him. I think, and I think, what a place, what a venue to do it. Spot on. And I think it's fantastic.
I just
love that it came out of nowhere. It's like, wow, that's great.
You'd think that these bands, they're not just it's not just the 4 or 5 guys in the band. It's their management, their people, their promoters, their everybody. And these bands have dozens, hundreds, Metallica especially, will have hundreds of people who will have known about this. And for nothing to leak out is incredible. There's one band that you can see Metallica going, yeah, all right, we'll support you. We'll be your support band. It'd be Sabbath.
Yeah. I mean, God, that's actually, you would think in terms of kudos.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember when Sabbath, was it Chris Cornell was on stage when Sabbath played?
It was Download.
Yeah, and he's going, wow, man, Sabbath's
13 or
on
14.
Tonight. Yeah, and he was like, he's so excited he couldn't wait to get off stage so he could go watch Sabbath. I mean,
I remember that one.
Like, wow,
that was the one when you and I had to leave partway through Sabbath's set because we had to get back to Manchester and be on air first thing in the morning, and so we had to leave as they were going bow, boom, 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 and we were walking off then, and I was so upset.
And we should have just work.
Work.
I mean, work. What kind of decision was that? Man. Anyway.
Stu the Scientist in the chat with us. So I'm not a huge fan of the prices, but they are entirely to be expected. Guns N' Roses Villa Park show, same venue, has £300 seats. And it's not dissimilar pricing. The comparative value for Sabbath, Metallica, Lamb of God, Slayer, Gojira, Alice in Chains. What? The comparative value is unquestioned. So the tickets for the Sabbath show, general admission standing, which you could call that like your bog standard entry. General admission, standing on the floor, £262.50. Plus a couple of quid, $2.75 handling fee per order. That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but it is a lot of money.
But compare it to when we were Young Fest. So, in fact, that's probably a pretty good comparison. When we were young in Vegas, has all these bands, all these huge bands, big names on one day. And the tickets start for $330 there. So it is comparative kind of pricing. General admission standing, going from 260 odd quid, which is a lot. But you're getting to see a lot of bands for that. It feels like this generation's Freddie Mercury tribute concert. That Freddie Mercury tribute concert went down in history, has been bringing such diverse artists. You had Metallica. In fact, that might be one of the last times that Metallica opened for anybody. James Hetfield and the guys showing up there. Hey, everybody, this is a happy little song. It's a happy little song called Sad But True. I'm playing before Lisa Stansfield, George Michael, David Bowie, all of these bands. But that was an incredible moment for music fans the world over. And this feels like it might be this generation's Freddie Mercury tribute concert, paying tribute to a legend, or in this case, a bunch of legends. I hope that they record it. They've got to do it. I mean, what do you think? They've got to record it or live stream it. Or I would pay
Yeah.
15-20 quid for a live stream of this.
I think I might
just
as well.
to watch it.
Yeah, I think I might just.
I'd make a day of it.
Yeah, it would be something. It would be something to be there. It would be mind blowing. And I like Stu pointed out, I don't think the tickets are that crazy when compared to other similar things. This is quite a thing. Like this is not just Guns N' Roses. No disrespect to Guns N' Roses.
It's not just a gig. It's
exactly. This is an event. It's
an event that you will never see again.
Experiences that you would love to be part of. It would be for this community. It would be, if you could stream it, it would be one of those shared experiences where everybody basically sat and we didn't get it on demand later. We all watched it at the same time. I think that would be.
I would like
cool.
that.
Yeah, and have like viewing areas and places you can get together. I'm sure that's probably already in the plan.
That'd be cool.
And we'd have like different places where you could go and spend the day.
I would. Oh,
as they do with football parks and stuff like that.
If they did it at like the Salisbury.
Or Box Park, like bigger places where
big venues, they'd have to do that. When they show
the Euros and stuff like that, the football matches, and they show them. God, I think you'd get your rock and metal crowd, and you could put seats in there.
That'd be.
Because it is Sabbath.
I would do that.
I would go as well because I'm not getting tickets to that. I'm not even going to try.
No, me neither.
No, so I'm not, because it's like, wow, okay, you're right. The vast majority of them are gone.
But it's going to be something, and I hope they live stream that. Like, where else are you going to get to? It's the additional performances thing. Yes, you've got Sabbath, Ozzy, Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Gojira, Alice in Chains, all of that lot. But then you've got, hey, Fred Durst's going to rock up and do a couple of songs, along with Jakey Lee, one of Ozzy's guitarists from years ago. Mike Borden from Faith No More is going to be there. Sammy Hagar's going to be there. What? I know you wouldn't be bothered about that, Moose, but I would.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Slash,
honestly,
Wolfgang Van Halen.
Yeah.
It's just going to be huge. Like, I want a live stream of that. I want to watch that. Although I can't do like my dad did. So my dad bought these special, like, gold branded VHS tapes to record the Freddie Mercury tribute concert when it was on years ago. 92, I think it was. And up until like the 2000s, he still had these videotapes. He probably still has the VHS kicking about at home. How would you do that with a live stream in 2025? Back to the Beginning is going to be Saturday the 5th of July, Villa Park in Birmingham. And I don't think the world of rock and metal is going to be doing anything else that day.
No.
Let's face it, there's no point putting a gig on that night. They're like, oh yeah, we've got a gig on at Grand Central in Manchester playing on the Saturday night. Yeah, do you want to come down? No, thanks. I'm I'm going to be watching a live stream of Black Sabbath for the last time. Wow. End of an era, man.
Indeed.
I mean, we've already lost so many amazing bands who for one reason or another are no longer with us, but this is it. I know that Sabbath have retired quite a few times by now, but this is going to be it. Wow.
Primordial Radio.